What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mark Howard, and you know what we do. We talk Cowboys here. So another week, well, a full week, but yet a short week of the football season because we play again on Thursday against the Detroit Lions. We played last Thursday at Thanksgiving. Of course, as we traditionally do, both teams did. And now we're going to play each other that following week. That's pretty cool. And it gives no team no better advantage by playing on this Thursday because we both played a short week and then get a full week. And there's not another team playing us that's getting a short week to prepare. So we both get that full week of preparation. And then we get that mini bye, as they call it, because we have a week and a half after that to prepare as you go down to the back end, basically the home stretch of the season. Interesting game for us. Both of us are on the outside of the playoff rankings, the top 8 that is looking in. So we're, again, desperate teams. I'm always one that tells you when you get to the pros, the pro level in any sport, and the team is more desperate for a win, that's usually the one you can count on is going to win. But we're both needy of these wins. I would say the edge of neediness goes to us because we have the worst record between the two. So the Lions could absorb this loss and still make the playoffs. We probably could, but it takes us really far back. We're depending on way too much help at that point. So I'm looking at this game and saying what the injury reports coming in for us. For us, not bad. Guyton is still out with the ankle sprain. They haven't listed whether it was a high or a low ankle sprain, but it must be a high one. He's been out for a week or so, or at least the last 2 games, which was a short week. It looks to not be able to play this week. So they'll go with Turner, replace him, who's doing an adequate job. Guyton is coming along very well, so it is a little bit of a downgrade with him. Jadeveon Clowney has a little something. He's not practicing as much, but I think he's going to be a go. He's still listed as questionable. Everybody else is listed questionable. They've been limited practice and they've been around. Trayvon Diggs looks to be back. So we'll see if he may be healthy, but will he be a healthy scratch or will he be a healthy player with limited snaps? The player will come in a certain situation. We'll see. The main thing I know for the Lions is Amon-Ra St. Brown with the ankle sprain that he got. And he's listed as questionable, not doubtful, but I think he's doubtful. But it's okay. We still got to prepare for him to be there. So again, this is going to be an interesting matchup. They've been a tough team. Now, they're different. I believe they're lessened because they lost their 2 coordinators, offensive and defensive coordinators. Aaron Glenn is in New Jersey. Ben Johnson's in Chicago, doing very well. And so it's a little different, especially on the offensive side. But with or without Amon-Ra St. Brown, they still got Jahmyr Gibbs and Dave Montgomery. Their running attack is just gigantic. Their running attack is great. Gibbs is having a great year. And our defense now has done better against the run. They're going to want to control the tempo with the run and use that play action against us. And I like the way our defense can make adjustments. We've been down. We've let teams catch and pass, and we still maintain the ship, made stops when we need to. Again, that's all I wanted our defense to be able to do. And now that we have that, you see the success that we have as a team. I won't lie, it's going to be a tough one. But it's going to be a real test. Hey, if we're going to be the team for the playoffs that we want to be, then we got to be able to play on the road in this situation. I mean, essentially, we're in the playoffs. We have to play with a mindset of single elimination. We have to play with a single elimination mindset until we're eliminated, either before or in the playoffs. The hard thing for us is really kind of knowing where our deep threats will be. Jared Goff is a good, steady quarterback. And he can move the ball. He's methodical. And he'll beat you deep if we start cheating and we start worrying about the run. That's the one thing I'm worried about more so for our defense. Offensively, I'm feeling good. Our line is still strong. Our line is deep. Offensive line is deep. Even though I said the offensive line has been the weaker part of our offense, it has improved to some point, but it is definitely deep as far as the players that we have. It's not the greatest offensive line, but we don't fall off a cliff if we lose a player, or two or three for that matter. We've been down a couple of three starters. Excuse me. We've been down 3 starting linemen and still been able to maintain decent line integrity. A lot of it's up to Dak Prescott, who's having a phenomenal year, as we all know. He's able to move in the pocket, adjust in the pocket, and get rid of the ball before he allows the pocket to really collapse and take a sack most of the time. Hasn't been taking that many sacks. It really hasn't. It's gotten hit, some pressures, no doubt about it, but not giving up so many sacks. That's a good thing. Our running game will also help nullify things as well. Our running game is definitely not Detroit's running game, no, but Javonte Williams is very, very solid. He helps move the chains. He helps sets us up on good second down situations. Like it. Love it for us on that. And it does set up the play action with our receiving core, which I believe is the best tandem in the league with Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, of course. I think overall you're seeing our defense now be more versatile with the line up front. We're playing that 5-man front. We're putting all our tackles, our top tackle bullets in the chamber with the edges as they're improving. Jadeveon Clowney has found his niche. He's helping enough to be effective. But also, too, Donovan Ezeraku, who is coming along. And Sam Williams is starting to really play better. He's having a hell of a time this year now with the addition of the defensive line. He's really balling these last few games. Linebackers, that's where I feel with Overshown leading the way, really, and Wilson just playing the linebacker position. He's not dynamic, but yet he's solid, makes tackles, but he knows where to be. He's in the right position. Kenneth Murray is still getting minutes, but now there's a load off of him, and he can play. Also with James. James is learning and growing, and with Wilson and Overshown there to really take a lot of slack, they can come in on certain situations where they can flourish. So I like what we're doing, even with our secondary. To have Trayvon Diggs back will be big. It looks as though from reports and stuff I hear, he seems to have a different mindset. His body language is different on the field. And that's what we need. Trey Diggs, he has to figure this out. If he wants to stay with the Cowboys and be a key contributor like he was before, which I think he still can be, he's still young enough. But he's got to get the mind right. Even if he wants to go to another team and show his value, he better get to cooking the rest of the season here. I think he feels good about the situation now with the added players. The team isn't tanking. They're going for it, and they have the personnel to go for it with. Then I'm feeling good about the way he's coming in to play. So this will be an interesting game. That's what I want to talk about on that end. I'm not going to go too much more on it. I think, and I'll give my thoughts on this game. This game is going to be close. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a real tough situation for the road. See what we do and how we handle things on the road. We've had some advantage with the additional players, so teams haven't been able to scheme as much. Now they got film on us. We came off a bye week. We know how to handle that short week with Thanksgiving. We're used to that as an organization. So there were some things to our advantage. Now, as we're into December, this is what you may want to say the dog days. This is where you got to grind out and you have to really fight and know, again, you're in playoff mode. we gotta treat this like single elimination every game. And even if we get in, we want to be in the right position. Maybe try to, maybe even go for a chance of getting the division. I think we got a good chance of getting the division as well. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, this is Mark Howard, man. I appreciate everybody. We talk Cowboys here. You know that's what we do. Please subscribe. Keep subscribing. New people, keep sharing to get new people to look at it. And we're going to keep it going, man. Drop a line. Appreciate everybody.